Having a multiverse is going to be the end of Marvel and DC.
What? What the f?
And here's why. Now, inherently, there's nothing wrong with having a multiverse of characters that the studios are able to draw from. The problem that you're going to run into is that if a character dies, they can just hop over to a different universe and bring him back like nothing even happened. And it goes beyond just the characters themselves. The same problem can extend to the actors. Got an actor you don't like? Doesn't get along with others? Maybe they have some drama going on right now that you don't really want attached to your movie. Well, say no more, friend. The multiverse is here to help. Either kill him off and bring in a brand new actor playing the same character, or just put him in a pocket universe to never be seen again. No problems here. Except, there is a problem. Because if they can just hop to a new universe, bring back that character, or bring in a new actor, then what's the point? Now, don't get me wrong. The multiverse can also be a good thing. I mean, take a look at Spider-Man No Way Home. That is probably one of the best Marvel movies we've had in quite a while, and probably will have for a long time. We start to run into problems with films like Multiverse of Madness. I mean, think about it. How many different Doctor Stranges were in that film? How quickly did they all get taken out? And speaking of that, how quickly were they able to take out the Illuminati? You're supposed to be your universe's version of the Avengers. How did this happen? I mean, it is pretty cool that you're able to get all of these characters coming from across the multiverse, and like in Secret Wars, you're going to have them all converge in one point. Yeah, awesome. You can see all these characters interact together. That's fine. Problem is, they're not the original. They're not going to be the ones maintaining moving forward, and it's all fan service. Good fan service at that, yeah, I'll give that to you. I don't care. I love the films. And I'll be excited to see more crossovers in the future. However, it's not going to be long lasting. And that's the problem. Everything is temporary. Let's change gears a little bit and talk about The Flash. The Flash is going to be DC's first multiversal movie, in live action at least. This film is going to see Barry Allen going back in time to change the past, to stop his mom from dying. And by doing so, as you can see in the trailers, changes his universe more than he could have ever imagined. Bringing in characters like Michael Keaton's Batman, changing Superman to Supergirl, and even more damage. But the only way that anything in this film will have any kind of impact, any kind of character change, and anything that we watch having any kind of significance moving forward is not with having Michael Keaton's Batman, it's not with having Supergirl, it's not with having General Zod again. It's all going to come down to one thing. If the film wipes away what was before and establishes a new canon. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter. They could have just done that with a reboot. They didn't need to have that happen in The Flash. Will people enjoy it? Absolutely they will. Is it cool that they're finally doing an homage to Flashpoint? Yeah, sure, why not? But the thing is, all of that could have been done without this film. It could have been done with just a new universe, a reboot. How many times have we seen that done before? They're using the multiverse to bring in characters like Michael Keaton's Batman in order to sell more tickets. I get it, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. However, him being in the movie won't change the outcome of the movie. And unfortunately, that's the case for most of the characters in that film, minus the Flash himself. And you know what? Same thing with Marvel. They'll do these giant multiversal crossovers, yeah, that's fine. But at the end of the day, everything gets reset to the status quo. It's pointless. Everything goes right back to where it was. The movies are turning into versions of sitcoms. You have the characters start off in one place, go through a mini hero's journey, let's say, end up exactly where they were, nothing really changed. All returning back to the status quo. And I mean, sure, that can be fine for some people, but for me personally, I don't find it as interesting as others might. Because realistically, all they're doing is just polishing up a story as much as they can, slapping as many bells and whistles on it, and hoping to God you don't look past all of that and see it for the turd that it really is. And I'm going to contrast all of this by saying, No Way Home did it right. Was No Way Home a multiversal movie? Yeah, absolutely it was. Did it bring in characters from across the universes that all left and went back to their respective homes afterwards? Yes, it absolutely did. However, did them being in the movie make an impactful change that made Spider-Man not be in the same place he was at the beginning? I would say 100% hands down yes. I mean, think about it. If the multiverse didn't collide, If these characters didn't come from across from their own universes into Tom Holland's universe, the MCU, the black suit wouldn't have come over, and there wouldn't have been part of Venom left. Spider-Man wouldn't have been on his own at the end of the film, getting his own apartment, having no Stark technology, and having his true Spider-Man origin story. And most importantly of all, he would have still had Aunt May. And the funniest part about all of this? It's not even a Marvel solo movie. It's technically a Sony film. They had to get a third-party company to come in and do it right. I say this knowing full well that Spider-Man No Way Home was the first multiversal movie in the MCU, but they really could have just used that as a building block moving forward, knowing what they have to do to make it right, to make it good. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to say that. If they really wanted a good idea on how to do a multiverse right, look at Into the Spider-Verse. That film came out 5 years ago. All they had to do was copy that beat for beat and they would have been set. But they didn't. Now look where they are. And you can't tell me that that film ends in the exact same place that it started, because it started off with one Spider-Man, ended with a different one. Yeah, I get it. That's kind of fine. But so much changed in that film. And I'm really hoping that both Marvel and DC take a hard look at what Sony's done with all three multiversal Spider-Man movies, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, and No Way Home, and really get their act together. Because honestly, if they want to succeed, that's going to be the best option forward. What do you think about this? Do you think the multiverse is something that's really going to hinder the universes moving forward? Who do you think's doing the multiverse better, Marvel or DC? Comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. And as always, have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.